So friends, yesterday we were talking about the valuation rules. And in the valuation rules, we were focusing on import valuation rules or valuation of the imported goods rules. So when the rules become applicable, rules are applicable when there is no transaction value or the transaction value is there but rejected for some reason. Okay, that is always valuation has to be done as per the rules. But the another fact is that valuation provisions are always applicable even if transaction value is accepted. Right. So as of now, we can say where transaction value is accepted, where transaction value is not accepted. If accepted, rules are applicable. If not accepted, rules are applicable, but different rules. When transaction value is accepted, one particular set of rules is applicable. When transaction value is not accepted, then another set of rules will be applicable. Okay. So based on that, yesterday we talked about import valuation rules. How many rules are there in total?
12.
12 or 13?
13, sir. 13, sir.
Total number of rules are 30. Okay. Here we have these rules, and directly I'm taking you to rule number 13. Rule number 13, this is here. Interpretative notes in relation to all the rules discussed above. So actually this is one of the longest rules. Lots of interpretative notes are here. Lots of interpretative notes are here. So quite long rule, but practically we refer rule number 1 to rule number 12. And we have to go through rule number 13 also because that is having some very important understanding. And coming back to rule number 1, rule number 1, I said that these rules may be called the customs valuation determination of the value of the imported goods rules 2007. And coming into effect on 10th of October 2007, apply on imported goods only, that is already known. Now coming to other definitions in rule number 2. Now, but before we go into the definitions, let us understand the number of the rules. Yesterday, I gave you the homework. How many of you have done this homework? How many of you? Okay, one hand has gone up. Plus one. Okay. Subi has done. Or let me see. Deepak, she has done. Okay. Okay. Only 1/5. Number is very less. Number is very less. No problems. Do it today, those who have missed out. Okay, those who have missed out, please do that. Because when the homework gets accumulated, there is a time when you forget doing all the complete homework altogether, and that is the risk area. Okay, one day missed out, okay, not a problem. Do it today. In rule number 1, we talked about name. Rule number 2, these are definitions relevant for these rules. Rule number 3, I'm giving you a different title. This is different from what is given in the rules. Rule number 3, this is acceptance of a transaction value. Acceptance of transaction value. So if there is a transaction value only, then rule 3 is applicable. If transaction value is not there, question of rule number 3 does not arise. Okay. So when there is, I told you earlier that there is, when the transaction value is there, one set of rules is applicable. When transaction value is not there, another set of rules is applicable. So rule number 3 is the rule which is applicable provided transaction value is there. If transaction value is not there, say for example, you have imported samples in the large quantity. Okay, there is some research material given to prototype as a gift to you, or anything like that for which there is no transaction value, valuation cannot be done under rule number 3. Okay, because the condition is acceptance of transaction value. If a transaction value is not there or rejected, then we have another set of rules. Then we have rule number 4. This is value based on transaction value of identical goods. Valuation based on value of identical goods. Number 5, value based on transaction value of.
To watch full video, join online batch weekdays 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Call Tail Institute.